Well, it's bubbling up very nicely here. A true showbiz occasion reserved for the football glitterati. And you wonder what its protagonists have up their sleeves. It feels like the only game. It's all about the here and the now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Both teams, Jim, eyeing the ultimate prize here. Unerring focus and determination in all of those eyes.
Bringing back memories for me, Peter. A chance to have your name in the club's history. Having had the privilege of experiencing this a fair few times in my own career, there really is nothing that compares. Once you get there, you want to keep coming back. I still feel like that now.
So straight into the action.
Well, having been involved in quite a few games of this stature...
Tries a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
It's gone out for a throw-in.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn...
Terrific effort! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come. Can he finish? And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Great defending, strong and determined. Passing is crisp and sharp. Maldini, Pese demonstrating his defensive quality there. Schneider.
Galatasaray are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best.
And the shot! That's a little off target. Luis Suarez, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Now who's going to be first to this? Dani Olmo. Van Bommel can so cleverly bypass the press. And he's only too happy to take that back. Threads one in. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And it's Olmo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And he shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Schneider is offering a right smile there.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost... he's given it away. He's shifting through the gears here. A header! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Tries to pass it through. Half an hour played now. Schneider. And he's quick to return it. Luis Suarez. Maldini. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking for the far post. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Pirlo is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Nice-looking ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. Cannavaro.
Galatasaray truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
This is Aguero. Dani Olmo. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Messi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And for a moment, time stood still. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Such good technique.
Cannavaro. It's a pretty loose pass. He's found a way through. This is Ronaldo. Plays it across. Getting up there! And he's stuck it away! And their wishes are fulfilled. The final back where we started. He watched it all the way, and the finish. And we have breezed through the first half of the final. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, Jim Beglin, halfway through, what are your thoughts for the final so far?
Well, I think it's been enjoyable. I think a good show of courage from both sides, with players willing to have a go on the ball. I say keep at it. Let's keep the standard the way it is, and the next breakthrough should come sooner than later, I think.
Half-time then, just 45 minutes between us and the climax of it all. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. The second half is up and running.
Galatasaray have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Pass somewhat off target. Messi. He's picked his way through.
Oh, great feat, that.
Well, he's a tricky customer, but he slams the door shut. Struck first time. Cristiano Ronaldo, very much a man of this moment. No luck with that dink over the top. Ibrahimovic is flagged offside. Taken back almost at once. Now it's Messi. Trion kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rijkaard. Can he get it through? Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Luis Suarez, and he's worked it through. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's fabulous. There's the delivery.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Schneider. Good chance here. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Zanetti made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. He is through here. An instinctive delivery. Oh, well played, well played. We expected better, and so did he. And this is Aguero. Now, can they get him away? Looking for a runner. Cannavaro, always a very imposing presence at the back. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Now then, clash of the egos.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And this is Aguero. Aguero takes aim and crosses. And that's the keeper's ball. Caught offside that time.
Substitution for Galatasaray, number 10.
So we have movement on both benches.
A lot of hope resting on this change, Peter. The fact remains is they need a goal.
Number 7.
Closing in the last quarter of an hour.
Number 13.
Van Nistelrooy with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Coming on the field. Number 21. Kaká. Number 22. Paul Scholes. Number 15. Alexis McAllister.
Haaland!
Number 9.
And that has kept the keeper on his toes.
Haaland probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
He's got away. Bullish header! And that's a real chance missed.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Looking to play him in. It's Luis Suarez! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Searching pass he's played there. The most accurate pass. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. He's had it taken off him. Porto needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Looking for options for movement. And here's Messi. Seedorf. McAllister. Scholes. Pese gets across to intercept that.
Have been indicated.
Tries to play it through. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And he's there to retrieve it. Well, that's well seen too. So there will be extra time. So still inseparable. What are you thinking, Jim?
Well, that was tense, Peter. It had all the usual ingredients of a final, like the sense of occasion, the nervousness, the tension involved. But you won't get any complaints from me. This is hard grind.
So here we go then. Extra time is coming up.
Coming on the field.
And the action has already restarted.
Luis Suarez. Number 20.
Maldini.
Deco.
Luis Suarez. There's a sharp little ball here. Zanetti with the foul. That pass isn't the best. Seedorf is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Porto with the corner, they're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. That has ended up in no man's land. Out for a throw. Cannavaro. That's a throw. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Kaka. Oh, that's a key interception. Probing pass. Triol cuts out the pass. Looking for the run. Nicely weighted ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Galatasaray clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Substitution for Porto, number 22, Paolo Maldini.
Shifted
Coming on to
upfield.
replace him is number 2,
Split it left.
Lilian
Eto.
Thuram.
Oh, really well played.
There will
Showing
be 1
good
minute
feet.
at a time.
McAllister. So that was it, the first period of extra time.
Please make sure to watch the screen for
Well, no
information
question, the will exists to try and win it, but limbs are tired, options are depleted, and time now is short. And we're up and running. So time for a bit of smash and grab.
Substitution for Galatasaray, number 8, Frank Rijkaard. Number 14,
Cannavaro.
Luis Suarez.
Baresi.
Coming on the field, number 18.
And he's got the bit. Luis Suarez.
Yes, Aubameyang. Number 5.
That was probably
George
asking
Best.
just too much.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Corner number 2 then. He's having a pop! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. So, third corner of the game. Czech claims comfortably. Galatasaray have the chance to go the other way. Best going face-to-face with his great rival. Deco deals with that comfortably. That has not gone well. That pass isn't the best. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And it's Zanetti.
That's good play from him.
And he's managed to get free. And he's whipped it across.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Zanetti. And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
And Mr. Roy actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
All hands on deck for this one. Nowhere to hide after that one. Thuram. Stood up well to him there.
Substitution for Galatasaray. Number 3, Carles Pujol. Coming on the field is number 2, Rio Ferdinand. There will be 1 minute.
That was nowhere near his best. Now it's Aubameyang. He has found the way through. He's on it. Can he get away? It has been gripping, it's been compelling, but now it will be decided by penalty kicks. So that's it, that was extra time.
What a final, Peter. What a final. A full 120 minutes of focus and intensity with tiring heads and limbs. Whatever happens now, those players can be immensely proud of themselves.
Players then beyond the point of exhaustion, but there is no, he's thumped the bar!
It's a brave attempt, but he really should be getting it on target.
Luis Suarez is the next to run the gauntlet. Big character, big moment, big save.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outsteered him there, which gave him the edge.
Haaland, second to go. Great penalty, outwitted the keeper.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Eto'o, second in line for them. Oh, great save! That is a great save!
I think some mind games were played there, Peter. It certainly did the trick.
Galatasaray with the chance to go 2 up. Up by 2. Will that prove decisive?
Well, this is effectively a very welcome cushion, Peter.
So down by 2, another miss can be game, set and match.
I actually think he was quite brave to do that, Peter, but it was the right result.
This to double their advantage. The lead now is 2.
A great position now, but still work to be done. Well, you know what I'm going to say, Peter. It's all about nerve.
And that will do it! Galatasaray have done it. It's very much a day to savour for them. A team effort yielding another trophy. Some time now for the players to celebrate and let it all sink in before the upcoming ceremony. What a moment this is for all connected with the team. It's a day for pride, a day for glory, another grand chapter to be added to their glittering history.
Hello everyone, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. The time to pick up
Caros espectadores, bem-vindos a este jogo.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We are just getting started. Porto are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Zanetti.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's a sharp little ball here. Aims beyond, goes for a shot! And it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Galatasaray are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Porto are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Looking for the run. Pass somewhat off target. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Oh, well measured. Shot could be... Tries a shot! He's beaten. And that's a tiny finish. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Ibrahimovic duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And Messi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Vieira gets across and deals with it. Oh, some astute defending there. Zanetti pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And he's intervened well there. Vieira. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Suarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He is through here. That's an excellent interception. Aguero not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
And he's being shifted off it. 30 minutes gone. Yeah. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Messi. That's a good foray he's making.
Great feat, that.
Messi! Oh, wonderful, wonderful! Lionel Messi! A finish of true class! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
It's Luis Suarez! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
pass has been well intercepted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Galatasaray are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. And the counter is on. Aguero is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Can he get on the end of this? Luis Suarez. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Van Bommel plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. That's really well manoeuvred. Engages and forces him off the ball. He can run onto that, and he was alert to it. Triol gets across to intercept that, and where it came from. It's Snyder! Oh, it's come off the upright. And it's in! They've done it again! It is incredible!
I can watch this every week, Peter.
And that is indeed the final act. Galatasaray are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared at the interval. It's 2-2. Back on the way then.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That is a brilliant interception. Schneider. Dani Olmo. Luis Suarez. Driving forward. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Porto with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's straight offside. That has not gone well. Vieira makes the interception. Looking to play him in. Great ball. Luis Suarez! It's hit the upright. And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Roberto Carlos, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. And he's picked out the run. Messi receives him in a wide position. Great chance! Goal! Porto! And they get themselves in front! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Porto leading now.
It's so often the...
Oh, he's having a go! It's hit the crossbar. Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
They've played it short. That's destined for the flank.
Galatasaray really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
This is Messi. Tries to pass it through. Schneider. Now it's Luis Suarez. And now the breakaway. Galatasaray have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Van Bommel. Threads one in. Oh, super! It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
He's in a great position here. He's found a way, and he shoots! Oh, split-second reaction.
Dani Olmo is offering a right smile there.
Galatasaray have their third corner. Suarez goes short. Incoming delivery. Defending of the desperate variety. Crosses it in.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Carries far too far and out of play.
Substituição para o Porto. Número 19.
Porto can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Zanetti. Now it's Luis Suarez. Nicely aimed pass.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually...
Oh, shooting chance! And that really should have been that.
Aguero has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
And it's Cruyff. Great ball if he can get there. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Galatasaray could be just about done here.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Well, played right into his path. Aguero. Crossed in again. Punched away. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now that's well seen too. That's a good run down the left. Tries to play it through. Can he get it through? Oh, that's fabulous. Galatasaray could have here their final chance.
Substituição para o Porto. Número 11. Ibrahimovic. Número 10. Messi. Número 17. Aguero. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 25, Luis Suarez, número 8, número 15, Van Nistelrooy.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Goals with the short one.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now? Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Knocks it out wide. Zanetti delivers. Thuram clears without hesitation. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. He's had it taken off him. Van Nistelrooy. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, that looks a decent ball. And this is Pullet. Pullet! Denied by an instinctive save.
Pullet really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. Strong running down that left flank. Now it's Kaka. And he's managed to get free. Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why. Oh, this is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that.
Caros espectadores, bem-vindos a este jogo.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do... Luis Suarez! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Opts for safety. Well, 2014-15 certainly provided some terrific highlights for Lionel Messi's career showreel. Many claimed it was... And the finish! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Suarez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Played in. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's let fly. Dani Olmo takes aim and crosses.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Yeah. To Messi. Lobbed in behind. And this is Eto'o. Van Bommel. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Cannavaro cuts it out. Oh, that's ambitious. Mighty close.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Pinches it off him. That's That's an imaginative pass. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Dani Olmo going forward. Great vision.
The less said about that pass, the better.
The most accurate pass. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And he's picked out the run. Great ball if he can get there. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter.
But Luis Suarez! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Oh, the keeper, for me, just made that look an awful lot easier than it actually was.
Schneider. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That has ended up in no man's land. Nice-looking ball. Cristiano Ronaldo. Pese. That's a good run down the left. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. And it's Schneider. Foot in. Schneider really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And here's Suarez.
Such good technique.
Shoots! Goal! Galatasaray! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Galatasaray are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Aimed beyond the defence.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
He's got away. Tries from distance. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Showing good feet. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Van Bommel stood up well to him there. Not much subtlety about that challenge. And it's Zanetti. Pese. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Dani Olmo crosses. And that is expertly dealt with. Now he's got space here. And they win it back again. Thuram cuts out the pass. Rijkaard. Dani Olmo knocks it into space. Luis Suarez. And he's found a way past. And he shoots! And no mistake. And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Oh, that's a key interception. Suarez gets on his bike and on the move. Oh, he's having a go! It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Galatasaray are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. We're on the move again. He's a sharp little ball here, and he's managed to get free. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Roberto Carlos. Can he get on the end of this? Well, that is one way to stop him. And he has been fouled there. Out towards the flank. And here's Messi. And Messi! Messi! Genius! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Just as they wanted it. Just when they wanted it. Beautiful. Just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Just one in it now.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. And he's there to make the challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now the ball in. Buffon claims it, safe hands. Turan. Vieira. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, easy pickings there. Rijkaard running with intent. A lot of space there. Cristiano Ronaldo! It's in! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So the lead now is 2.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Oh, that's well spotted. Triol. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Some good work on the right flank here. Roberto Carlos getting forward. Tries to pass it through. Schneider. Dani Olmo. And the pass is intercepted. Well, that looks a decent ball. Here's a chance! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Substituição para o Porto. Número 19.
Number 3 coming up.
Abandona o relvado e vai entrar com o número 14.
That's the keeper's ball. And now they can spring out of defence. He'll try from distance. And again, he is at his elastic best. Triol.
Pretty robust defending.
Triol showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Substituição para o Galatasaray. Número 19.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Número 21.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Cruyff. Roberto Carlos. Lovely feet. Tries to cross. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Pass somewhat off top. He's gone for goal. Another one of football's and how moments.
Well, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
Substituição para o Porto. Número 11. Ibrahimovic. Abandona o relvado e vai entrar com o número 25. Luís Soares.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Luis Suarez. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Here's... Can he finish?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nicely weighted ball. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, that's fabulous. Best going face-to-face with his great rival. Caresses it. There's the header! And that would have been game, set and match.
You could tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
Best. Lovely bit of skill. He's picked his way through. That is a brilliant interception. Best with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength, the sort of desire we hope will spread.
Foram indicados 4 minutos de compensação.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Can he get it through? Oh, super ball! Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Tries to play it. It's Roberto Carlos! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Best. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Galatasaray can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency.
Caros espectadores, bem-vindos a este jogo.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs. But if they can gain a one-up...
He's rising! Oh, it's gone in!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels. Well, our first story of the day, and it's a big one. The skipper, to start by doing that, has given everyone a fright, and I think himself too.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake.
And Messi! Messi! From another planet! About as smooth as it gets. And this is getting better and better. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot around the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Oh, good save! He's read that very well. Porto with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, shooting chance!
Porto would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Schneider was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Zanetti, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Pese, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Triol does well to get it back. That pass isn't the best. Tries to play it through.
Galatasaray are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Spread to the right. Messi gets into a good position. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's managed to get... Decent chance! And that's a tiny finish. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Galatasaray cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes.
Great chance! Well taken goal. Galatasaray are back in business. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
It's Dani Olmo! Vieira. Couldn't squeeze it through. He won't be happy with that one. Looking for the run. It's Luis Suarez! Galatasaray have scored 2 quick goals here and are right back on level terms. Now that's well seen too. Suarez is onto it in a flash. He's not got that quite right. Can he get it through? And this is... He's had a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. There they go, hunting in tacks. Zanetti picks it up out wide. Shot, surely! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Yeah. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And that's been intercepted. Zanetti. Great vision. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's picked his way through. Messi. Pese. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's the end of the first 45. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. So there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I can certainly tell you I wasn't expecting this. What a half, what a game of football so far. I was honestly expecting the floodgates to open, but how quickly things can change.
Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time. There's the whistle then to start the second half. It's gone out for a throw-in. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. He's a sharp little ball here. Cristiano Ronaldo! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Messi. That has been cut short. No way through. Well, that looks a decent ball. Dani Olmo. No, he's not getting past him there. Roberto Carlos concedes a free kick for that. To Schneider. And it's Luis Suarez. Now Van Bommel. Aims beyond the defence. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Cuts it. Can he finish? Big moment! Massive goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
The most accurate pass. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cannavaro. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Roberto Carlos. Van Bommel conjures time and space where few can. And it's ended up in no man's land. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Great effort, but no way through.
That's going in strongly.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Nothing wrong with Triol, he is fouled. Aguero has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Well, when the ref tells you you're going to get booked next time, you should listen.
Baresi shows the will to win the ball. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently not. Tries from a long way out. It's anyone's. Oh, he's been caught napping. Dani Olmo tries across. And he's taking no chances there.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pass somewhat off target. Right card with the foul.
Substituição para o Porto. Número 19. Abandona o relvado e vai entrar com o número 14.
So we have movement on both benches. Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Oh, look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
And that has left him in a heap. Here comes the cross. Porto have their second corner now. Pese getting this one clear. Cannavaro. Threads one in. It's Eto'o! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
This is Van Nistelrooy. And here's Eto'o. And he is dashing away.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That has not gone well. Luis Suarez. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And that's going to be a booking.
Substituição para o Galatasaray. Número 7. Van Bommel. Número 14. Luís Soares.
Perilously close.
Número 22. Scholes. Número 15.
Now it's Messi.
Porto really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Zanetti. Not much subtlety about that challenge.
Foram indicados 4 minutos de compensação.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Cristiano Ronaldo! And There's a goal! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt!
Número 13.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the
Número
error.
25. Luis Suarez.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now. Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
So he's plotting something before playing it in. Best. It's come to nothing. Yeah. And that's it. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Cristiano Ronaldo picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Terrific recovery.